Hello and welcome back to another GeoGuessr video. Hello and welcome back to another GeoGuessr video. I'm going to be doing more competitive city streaks now, and I'm going to try and beat my fairly average performance last time. Hello and welcome back to another GeoGuessr video. I'm going to be doing competitive city streaks again today, and I'm going to try and beat my fairly average performance last time, where I went out to a Finland-Estonia mistake. I think I can do much better than that. So let's go straight in and see if we can get to the top, which it's going to be difficult. There are some really good performances online at the moment. 62 and 4 lives left. Wow. Okay, well, I think that's maybe near the top that I've seen on this game mode. Right, we are starting out with a tricky one, apparently. Hopefully this language will give us enough. Tunisie. I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Maroc. So we're in France. I mean, I think we're in Paris. Just from the fact that, I mean, I know it says Tunisia and Morocco, but yeah, it's a French museum. Which French museum, I'm not sure. Okay, this looks to be Asian, Southeast Asian. Oh, wait a second. Is it? It might not be. No, it is. It's Vietnam, I think. So let's go to Hanoi. That is correct. Right. We're driving on the right. Right, this is Martin Luther King Jr. Shopping Center. I think we can assume we're in California. Okay, there we go. That helps. So that's LA. The other option there was, it looks like Toronto, so we would have got that anyways, but that would have been a difficult one. Had we been later on in the rounds. Ouvert, traiteur. I mean, we're seeing French. We're also seeing some Asian. I think this is Canada. I think this is French Canada. Rue Crescent. Yeah, I mean, are we in Montreal? Yes, we got to be in Montreal. Yeah, the mixture of French and sort of American looking streets. It's going to be Montreal. Or Quebec. Quebec City, is that right? I think it's Quebec City. Okay, we're in a European city. This looks to be Polish, but I'm just going to confirm. Doesn't really help. What have we got in Poland? We just got the one. Warsaw. Don't really know how to pronounce it in the proper way, the Polish way, but I'm definitely not going to try and say that. Embarrass myself. Right, this is Taiwan. They've got the stripy posts. Never mind, it's not Taiwan. There's nothing in Taiwan. Oh wow, okay, it's Korea. I just saw the stripy post. I didn't know they could be. These usually, I thought they only showed up in Taiwan, but in the right part of the world, but not quite. First instinct is Spain. Never mind, it's not Spain. Can I see that better? Don't really see it very well. Let's look for another sign. I think it might be Slovenian because there's a lot of J's. It's probably Zagreb. Yeah. I'm still learning Eastern European languages, the differences between them. I knew Slovenian has quite a lot of J's in it, but I think Croatian is similar. Right, we have a lot of blurring. And SE, Sweden. What are our options? Oh, we've got two. We've got Stockholm and Gothenburg. Radcentrum. My instinct is probably Gothenburg. Yeah. I don't know why. I think Stockholm is... I should have looked on the map, but I think Stockholm has got more water around it. I didn't see any water. That was my reasoning. Okay. Marseille. I take that to mean we're in Marseille. Easy enough. This is looking North American. There's a UPS truck. I think we're definitely in the US. Could be Canada. I'm hoping to get out of this suburb onto a main road, but nothing so far. What's this? Sorry for the construction, First Capital. Do we have a driving side? What are our options? LA. Again? No. We're driving on the right, so it's got to be Vancouver or Toronto then. I think it's Toronto. Yeah. I have been to Toronto, and it actually does look like a couple of the suburbs in Toronto, but it looked a little more southern than I had expected. So that's why I went LA. So we got RU there, so we're in Russia. What are our options? It's just the one, isn't it? St. Petersburg. Okay. Driving on the right. San Andres. This should give us hopefully some information. Transmilenio. Have a look at the sun. Looks to be in the north. Yellow plates. I don't know enough about South American plate meta to be able to derive anything from that. We got fairly hilly surroundings. What are our options? Bogota. It doesn't look like La Paz. I think we're going to try Bogota first. Yeah. Okay. It didn't look like La Paz, Bolivia, and I don't think it looks... I mean, I was seeing sort of more green mountains, so I was thinking Santiago and Buenos Aires were not correct. Wow, we have some really strong scores here. These two, GG's to these two, Jean-Jacques, Uzi, and LeBlanco. Very, very strong scores. 73 and 71. And I'm in trouble here with this one, because I've got no sort of indication other than where could we be? Are we driving on the right? I think we probably are, but we're still not. Okay, we're on a road. We're driving on the right, probably in the US somewhere. Could this be Houston? Yes. Yeah, I've been to Houston quite a few times, so I did recognize it a little bit. I think this is West Houston. It's like a park area out there, but yeah, that's why I guessed there. Right. Calais. That is Spanish for street. It may also be... Oh, actually. Right. Where could we be? Sun in the south, is that right? If the sun is in the south, we should be in Mexico or sort of Guatemala City. Caritos de Guatemala. There we go. Lucky we saw that, because I think I was going to lean to guessing Mexico just because it's usually more likely. But again, I probably should learn about the differences between the two, because they do look relatively similar. Or maybe they don't, and maybe I just don't know the differences. Right. Where are we here? Oslo, Stockholm, Malmö, Jönköping. Okay, right. E6. I mean, it could be Gothenburg. I think it's Gothenburg. It could be Oslo. Wait. We don't really have... Do we have a language? Oh, it's Gothenburg. Obviously, because it was directing to Oslo, I thought it probably can't be Oslo, but the E6, that they seem to share road numbers, the Norway and Sweden. So, right, where is this? Looks a bit like Malta. May not be. Is Valletta an option? It's not. Oh, it's French. So this is probably Marseille again. Just gonna guess. Yep. Marseille. Golden Gate. We're in San Fran, and actually, we would have figured that out pretty quickly. So we are in San Francisco. We're actually across the bay from the main city, from downtown. Ah, we got another museum. Organ Gallery, Choir Gallery. It's not a museum, it's actually a... Oh, Sydney Opera House. Well, that's helpful. That's very helpful. I was going to perhaps struggle there. I, of course, said it was a museum at first. It's clearly not a museum the moment you see choir room or whatever that was. Right, okay, let's see. Driving on the right. Oh, is that a Serbian flag? That's a Serbian flag. But does that mean... Yeah, we're probably in Serbia, let's be honest. Belgrade. Let's do it. Yep. And we should, obviously we see Latin alphabet there, we should have found Cyrillic elsewhere as well. This is the UK. Manchester. Excellent. Easy enough. The other two are still going as well, by the way. 77 and 73. That is incredible. Absolutely incredible. Zona. Svornosti. Right, so we're in Eastern Europe. This is Czechia or Slovakia, I think. It's one of the two. I'm inclined to say this looks a bit like Prague. Let's go Prague. I'd like to think I'd know the difference between Prague and Bratislava. I haven't been to either, but it looked a bit more Czech, that. Or a bit more Prague-like. This could be the UK again. In fact, I think it is the UK. Yeah, 100% it's the UK. So where are we? That road sign would be very useful if we can get to that. Okay. Edinburgh, Stirling, Carlisle on the M8. We're probably in Glasgow. Just going to double check. Yeah. Well, thank you, GeoGuessr. Got to be Osaka. I mean, I suppose it could have been Tokyo and saying Osaka on this line, but usually it says that's Osaka to Abenoshi or whatever that was. So Easy enough. Okay, so we got German, but .at, so we're in Austria. Is Vienna our only option? It is. And one of the top guys is out, so we've still got Jean-Jacques Uzi on 80. Can he hit 100? Partick Thistle. Well, that is Scotland. That is... I didn't know Partick Thistle were in Glasgow. I thought Partick Thistle were in another town called Thistle. No, that's not what I thought, but I thought it was another town. So you learned something. Partick Thistle are a football club, by the way, for those that didn't know. Kat Otoparki, are we in Turkey? I think we are. Yep, we are. Istanbul. So we're going pretty well so far, but as you can see with the last round that I played of this, it can very easily fall apart, especially on rounds like this where we've got America somewhere. San Jacinto Street. That is likely to be more southern. This could be Houston. What's that say? Galveston and Dallas. Yeah, I mean, I think it is Houston. Why am I zooming into Italy? Why am I zooming into Italy? I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, it can fall apart quite quickly in this game mode, so I've got to keep on my toes. I can't remember what I got to last time, but I've got to be getting close to that. I don't think I'll do 82 in this video. That would be a very good performance. I would love to get to that, but I don't think I will. I really hope he can hit 100. That would be brilliant. Boliviano. La Paz. You can kind of tell from the surroundings, it looks quite dry and mountainous, so easy enough. Aha. We're on the... It's Rio. I mean, it's about as easy as it gets, really, isn't it? Rio de Janeiro. That is Cristo Redentor up on the mountain. Okay. Oh, that is... I think that's Hebrew on the top. I hope. I hope I'm right. So I would say Tel Aviv is most likely. Yeah. Beirut was also an option, but yeah, obviously that's Arabic, but I think that's Hebrew. Still get slightly confused between the two. They shouldn't be easily confusable. Is this Oslo? Looks a bit like Oslo. No, it's a bit too open. It could be Reykjavik. Could very well be Reykjavik. Yeah, I think it's definitely Reykjavik. Is Reykjavik an option? I'm just going to go for it. Yeah. Right, I think we have passed the mark we got on our previous video, so happy with that. We're in the top 5. This is the UK again. This doesn't... It could be London, but it doesn't quite feel like it. I'm leaning more towards what have we got? We have Manchester. I think it's Manchester actually. Yeah, this has got to be Manchester. Yeah. Is this no, never mind. I thought it was Singapore at first, but it is left-hand drive. So probably New Zealand or Australia. Not really getting a good vibe yet. That might have a domain name though. New Zealand, Auckland even. We've got a place name, so that's good. We're having a bit easier of a time of it this time. Let's check in with Jean-Jacques Uzi. He is on 89 streak and 4 lives. Incredible. Right, we're... Oh, wow. Okay, the fact that this is the sort of the like on a low car. It's making me think we're in maybe in Belarus or something like that, because it's not a typical. No, maybe Kiev. I want to get closer to that sign. I do know some slight differences between some of the Cyrillic languages. Am I going to get a chance? I'd like to be able to see them. I'm going to go Kiev. No. So Moscow? Sofia. No. Oh, wow. Then we've got to be in Belgrade. It's gone. It's gone in one round. Ah. It's another head in the hands moment, really, isn't it? I panicked. I didn't see that Novosibirsk was an option. Russia's too bloody big. And it was going so well. 5 lives lost in a single round. Absolutely pathetic. I was pretty pleased with how it went up to that, though, so I'll probably still upload this. Just capitulated in one round. How can you forget that there's, cities on the other side of Russia? Just going through my thought process for that, I thought this looks like a place that is not typically on Street View. So I thought Belarus, good option. If not, then Ukraine doesn't have great coverage, so maybe it's Kiev somewhere. 2 sort of, I would say, logical guesses. As soon as those didn't go through, I panicked. And I shouldn't have panicked, because if I hadn't panicked, I would have noticed that Novosibirsk was open. So, thanks for watching. Or should I say, thanks for watching how not to play GeoGuessr City Streaks. Please try to look at all the city options that are open to you before you throw all of your guesses out the window, like I did. Learn from me, please. And I will see you again next time.